Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. I know down here in Greensboro, we're getting some rain and it's supposed to turn to snow and slush, so it's going to be a mess. But I haven't done one of these in a while. I haven't done an Ask Me Anything, a digital marketer Ask Me Anything in a while. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to get some questions answered, anything that you might be struggling with in your business. If you just have questions about what digital marketing is, how we might be able to help you, how I might be able to help you, I'll give myself a quick introduction. But it just so happens that today, my daughter woke up not feeling so well, so she's home. She is 6 years old, and she's actually being very quiet right now, which is great. But hey, like anything live, things can happen. She may make an appearance. We're hoping not, but she may make an appearance sometime during the next 45 minutes that we're going to do this. But anyway, my name is Jay Vix, if you don't know me, and I am a fractional CMO, and I own a digital marketing agency called JVI Mobile Marketing. And we have a blog called howto.agency. And that blog is designed to help small business owners with their marketing, just understand the world of digital marketing, understand how to turn strangers into raving fans, understand the difference between a PPC and an SEO, right? To understand the difference between ads and ad networks and graphic design and logos and branding and everything. So we've been an agency now since 2012. We're coming up on 10 years as an agency, which just blows my mind. And the hat I'm wearing today, it's actually an FB, and an FB stands for Founders Board, which is a group that I joined a little over a year ago. And it's a company called Scalable. They're a sister company to Digital Marketer out of Austin, Texas, which we are certified partners with Digital Marketer. And Founders Board is a group of business owners that want to learn how to grow their business. Because one of the things I realized is, I'm pretty good at this digital marketing stuff, and I've helped a lot of businesses with digital marketing. But one of the things that I have had to learn is how to actually run a business, right? We can do the marketing, but how do I run a business that can grow? And so I was working with our new social media manager, Veronica, and I said, hey, I haven't done an Ask Me Anything in a while. Let's go ahead and see if we can do one. And little did I know that my child would be home ill today. But let's dive in. And if you have any questions, I don't know where you're watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me put a banner up here. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. So if you're on YouTube, just comment your question. If you're on Facebook, our Facebook page, go ahead and pop in your question. I believe comments from my personal profile, those questions should come up. But if you're watching on YouTube, also please click the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. It would mean a lot, be helpful for us. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, I have a personal brand, j.vix, which is my fractional CMO profile. And then our agency, which we're always posting tips and tricks on how to grow your business using digital marketing, is at howto.agency. So that being said, I do have some questions that have come in. And I'm going to go ahead and let's see if we can. Okay, so what are some ways to get my business found locally on Google? That's a great question. So if you have a small business and your audience is local, right? Meaning you're not serving clients across the country. You're serving people in your physical area. Maybe you have a brick and mortar store. Maybe you have a local service business like a HVAC or roofing or plumbing or some type of repair, pest control, any type of service business. Or maybe you're in professional services. Maybe you're a realtor, mortgage consultant, therapist, right? If your business fits into the category where you're serving local clients, there's a few ways. One, for a while it was called Google My Business. there's a profile that you can get. It's now called Google Business Profiles. But one big way is make sure that if you have a or make sure that you set up your Google business profile listing. You go to business.google.com and you can go ahead and make sure that your business comes up locally in the maps on Google. And also you can put a wealth of information in there. And if you keep that optimized, it's almost like another social network. If you can keep that optimized, that's going to help you definitely promoting your business online to the local network. Another thing that we like to say, and we can help you with this service, is regularly put out some press releases. There are distribution services; they'll write them for you and they'll submit them. We offer them to our clients. If you have any questions about press releases, you can put those in the comments. Press releases are a great way to get you ranking in search. And when people are searching for something in your area, if you have press releases, they will come up because they're coming from major media outlets. So that's another great way. The other thing that you can do is make sure that your business is set up properly on all of the major directories, right? So make sure you have citations, listing directories. So we're all familiar with Google, but make sure there's Yelp, make sure Facebook, your page is correct, your information is correct there. There are like things like TripAdvisor and City Search and White Pages. There's so many directory sites. We actually have a list that we can help give you if you're interested in a list of directories. Go ahead and shoot me a DM or a message on Instagram, or just put it in the comments. Just put in the comments interested in the directories list, and I'll get back to you after this live. Let's see. That's pretty much, those are some really good, that's a really good start. If you did those things, you would definitely find that your visibility online is improved. And if you're not sure about how to set your business up on all of these directories, again, shoot me a message. Put it in the comments. Shoot me a message, and we will help you with some solutions for getting citations to your website. So let's see. I got another question that's come in. What is your process to sell more online? So if you're struggling with online sales, we as certified partners with Digital Marketer, we always the bread and butter, our main framework, the heartbeat of everything we do with clients is a tool called the customer value journey, right? So we've all heard of the customer journey, right? And we think of it as, how are we going to turn strangers, prospects, people who don't know we exist, how are we going to turn those people into raving fans? Right? So we're going from one end to the other. I don't know if it's backwards on your screen, it's backwards on my screen, but we use a framework called the customer value journey. And at the very beginning is how we're making people aware of our brand. And the very last stage, which is the 8th stage, is the promote stage, which is how are we getting our best customers to promote us to their friends, family online, right? So there are 8 stages, and you can do it on one piece of paper. So we take people first. We have the awareness stage, which is your ads, right? Your organic search, right? Then you want to get them to take an action. So that's our engagement stage, where they actually look at our blog post, or they click to go to our website, or they take some action we want them to take. The third is the cornerstone. We call that the subscribe stage. I actually have a website that we built, and it is called subscribestage.com. I'll put it in the comments here. Subscribestage.com. And that's your landing page and your lead magnet. That's where you are going to give someone something in exchange for their contact information and the permission to follow up, right? So that's your opt-in. That's your landing page, your chat bots. If you see text message marketing, those are some things there. Then we've got a couple of sales stages in the middle: your convert, your excite, and your ascend, which we could go into depth. And then you have your advocate and promote, which is getting online reviews and referral programs and things like that. So long story short, we like to think if you're trying to get more sales online, think of it in terms of human relationships. What a lot of business owners do is they propose on the first date, right? So they basically run a Facebook ad and say, hey, you don't know who we are, but I hope you like the ad enough to click over and spend money with me, right? That's like saying, hey, I know we just met, but I was thinking that we should go somewhere and pick out the names of our future children. It's creepy, right? You're putting the cart before the horse. You're skipping all these steps. We like to put in place a system in the businesses we work with and in our business where we deliver value in advance. We get them to know us, to like us, to trust us. Then we can begin to talk about how we're going to get them to spend money with us, right? It's that factor of taking time, doing the relationship right, and that's kind of the customer value journey in a nutshell. Let's see. I've got another question that just came in. What is the difference between business and personal when it comes to Facebook? So that's a good question. I work with people all the time that they say, "Oh, my personal page and then my business page, and I don't know how to manage them." And I think that the big problem is that we don't know how to refer to pages and profiles as something separately, and they are separate, right? So the best way to do it is if you're thinking about your business on your Facebook business, that's a page, right? You might also have a group, which is something different. Like if you're joining us from howto.agency group, that's a Facebook group. But think of your business as a page, and then think of your personal as a profile. So it's your profile and your business has a page. And that's a good way to distinguish. And you definitely want to try your best to keep business, business, and personal, personal. Uh, However, again, if you're serving a local audience or if your friends are potential customers, it's okay once in a while to put the occasional business post out on your profile. Uh, we offer logo design. That's one of the things that we do. And every once in a while, I'll put out a logo design offer, and I'll have a friend reach out to me, and they're like, "Hey, we haven't spoken in a while, but I saw that you do logos, and I have a new product that I want to do a logo." So again, you can sometimes put something from your personal profile if you think that your friends list could also include some people in your target audience. All right. Looks like the subscribestage.com comment went up on YouTube and Facebook, so that's good. Let's see. I'm trying to see if we have any other questions coming in. There's some good questions that we've had so far. Let's see if I can see any others. I'm not seeing any others right now. Oh, here's a good one. Okay. So this one came in on Facebook. How can I utilize social media to get more sales? So there's a few ways, but we teach a method. We launched it back in 2016, and ultimately it's called the LENS method, and it's an acronym. LENS, LENS, is an acronym, and what it stands for is listening, educating, networking, and selling. And those are four types of posts that businesses can make regardless of the platform, right? Regardless of Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, right? Whichever platform on social you want to stay focused on, or which couple of platforms you want to stay focused on. There's these four types of posts, and if you do it right, you will get more leads, generate more traffic, get more leads, and ultimately get more sales. So a real quick, a listening post is a post where you are asking the audience to do something, to engage with you, right? So you might ask a question with the hopes that they will answer in the comments. You don't really want to use the words like, comment, or share. Facebook doesn't really like that too much. So, but you can be clever about it. one of the ways that we've liked to do this in the past is we will make an image, right, a rectangular image, and we'll have an A option, a B option, a C, and a D, and it's four different pictures, one in each quadrant, right? And we'll ask a question, like which of these has to go, or which of these, if you could only keep one of these, which would you keep, right? And that's a really good listening type of post because it's engaging and people know what to do. They know how to answer. They know that to give you that answer, they're going to have to comment, but you didn't have to tell them to comment. When Facebook has their little bot algorithm looking for words, it scans for like the words like, comment, and share because they don't want you to tell people to do that. They want the engagement to happen organically. Now, an educating post, which is the E in Lens, if you're following along here, the E for educating, these are the really good posts that tell your customers a little more about you or the industry that you're in. So it could be a did you know, a DYK post, right? Did you know, and give some facts about the industry that might be interesting to your target audience. Another thing is maybe it's not your industry. If you have something that's interesting about your target audience's interests, right? We have a client that their target audience is human resource professionals, right? So if we did some like job or employment stats or background screening stats or things that HR professionals are going to care about, we could definitely do some did you knows for those clients, and that would be an educating type of post. Some other educating types of posts, facts, figures, statistics. There's a whole bunch. We have a whole presentation on the Lens method. You could probably find part of it or all of it on YouTube. If you look up, if you want it, go ahead and tell us in the comments that you want that, and I'll try to dig up the video and you can watch that. To keep going with our acronym, the N stands for networking. I think these are the most powerful posts you can do on social media. I think networking posts are what social media was designed for. That's why it's called a social network, right? Because it gets people talking across a network. So networking posts are the ones that are going to probably perform the best for you. And let me tell you quickly what a networking post is, the N in the Lens method. Networking posts are where you tag someone in your network to tell them something that's going on, or maybe it's you're going to be a sponsor or a vendor at an event, and you tag those people, or you comment and let people know. But you definitely call them out. You shine a light on your community. You shine a light on other organizations. It's not about you. It's about your audience and what they might be interested in. So let's say here in Greensboro, we have the Guilford Merchants Association, GMA, and I'm a member of GMA. I love the organization. So what we do often is we'll make a post and we'll tag GMA if they're having an event or a Teach Me Tuesday or a member orientation or some digital marketing institute. We'll go ahead and we'll share it from our social network, and we'll make sure that we tag them in that, because then it expands our reach. And we call them the goodwill posts, right? Your networking posts are your goodwill posts. And the last one, the S in Lens, stands for selling. So, right, we have to sell. If we're in business, we have to sell, whether we like it or not. We have to. Often we have to make sure that what we're offering is worth someone, or somebody else sees it as worth money, right? So that the selling posts, those are the posts about you. You finally get to talk about you, your products, your services. If that's all you're talking about right now on social media, you need to flip the script, right? 80% of your posts should fall in those first three categories: listening, educating, networking, the L, the E, and the N. 80% should be in those categories. Only 20% of your posts should be spotlighting you, your products, your company, your services. You know why? Because if people are going to your Facebook page every day and all they're seeing is you trying to cram something down their throat, basically, I mean, that's what they're looking at it as. Put yourself in their shoes. Your page or your profile or your whichever network you're on is going to become boring. It's not engaging. It's not interesting at all. But if you're talking about things that your audience is interested in, they're going to be more apt to like, comment, to share on it, to engage with you. And those are great. So now, if you could take that and utilize some other digital marketing tactics behind social media, like a chatbot or text message marketing or a QR code that leads them into something, you can then engage them even further. A chatbot is great. You can, if someone comments on a post, you can have a chatbot start up a conversation with them. You can run a Facebook ad. So chatbots are, if somebody runs a Facebook ad and when they click on it, it starts a direct message, a DM conversation with them. That's all controlled by a pre-programmed bot, and that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on being good at is building chatbots for businesses. That was a long-winded answer to how you can utilize social media to get more sales, but the lens method, that's kind of ours. We have a logo for it, and we've done workshops on it, and people seem to love that. So that's always a fun one. Let's see if we have anything else coming in. Do, do, do. And by the way, if you guys are just tuning in or you're on now and you haven't been, at the bottom of the screen, we have a couple of Instagram accounts I'd love for you to follow. One is my Instagram account for business, which is j.vix, so at j.vix, VICS. The other is for our agency. So if you have a small business and you just need some assistance or you want to learn more about how to market your business, we're always posting tips on there at howto.agency. And if you happen to be watching this on YouTube right now, it would be really, really awesome if you click that subscribe button, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be awesome too. We would love it and thank you. So pay attention to the ticker. And let me go back to the comments and see if we got anything else. All right. I think we've gone over some good questions today. So we've gone over ways to get your business found locally on Google. Then we talked about our process to sell more online. So the process that we teach small business owners and implement into small businesses in our audience. We talked about that. Then I shared with you subscribestage.com, which is a website that you can go check out. It's just a blog. It's just got some information on landing pages, lead magnets, chatbots, text message marketing, email marketing, just ways that you can nurture your audience. Let's see, then we talked about the difference between business and personal when it comes to Facebook. Remember, your business is a page, your personal is a profile. And if you use those terms, you should be able to distinguish pretty well. And then the last question that we took was on how can we utilize social media to get more sales? And I described in detail our LENS method to do it: listening, educating, networking, and selling. It's our acronym. So we've got just a few more minutes. I'm going to see if there's any other questions. If you enjoyed this, I'm going to ask you that you go ahead and put in the comments that you liked it. If you're watching this on replay, go ahead and comment. Tell us that you liked it. We're going to continue to do more of these. I'm glad we brought them back. And one more really important thing. We started last year, we started doing a series called Meet the Experts. And so if you own a small business, or maybe you don't own the business, but maybe you're just an expert in your field, I would love to interview you in this platform. We would stream it live. Doesn't cost you anything. I want to do a 15-minute interview with you, and then I will give you the video and the audio files, and you can take it and you can put it up on your website, put it up on YouTube, put it up on social media. You can share it. But we'll give you the video file. So we will do for free a 15-minute commercial all about you and your business, and we'll help you promote it. Okay? You can't get a better price point than free, and you can't get more value in advance. No obligation, no sales pitch. Would just love to interview you and build it up. We kind of call it our video podcast. Right. So a lot of podcasts are audio based, but there are a lot of video ones now as well. And ours, we call it Meet the Experts. And we've been doing a lot with Greensboro and Triad area businesses, but we just did one the other day with a client of ours out in Texas. and because we love the product so much. So if you want to be a guest on Meet the Experts, let me put that up. You can actually go to advertisinggreensboro.com, and I'll put that banner up. The local experts show. Here we go. So if you want to be a guest on Meet the Experts, there's a form, a 3-part process that you go through. And at the end of that 3-part process, we'll have a sound check booked where we'll actually sit down and in a video setting like this, and we'll chat. But you need to go to, there's no www. People have asked me that a bunch. What you want to do is you want to type guests.advertisinggreensboro.com as it scrolls along the ticker down here, right? Guests.advertisinggreensboro.com. If you missed it, it's going to come right back up in another second. I'm going to give one more check of the comments. If you have a question, a digital marketing related question, how do you grow your business online? How do you get more sales? I'm going to go ahead and see if there's anything else coming in. If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. And I hope you found this valuable. And I am looking through Facebook, through YouTube, and I don't see any more questions. So it was a great session. I really appreciate everybody who jumped on. If you have a question after this or in the live, go ahead and comment on this post. If you're watching it, go ahead and comment, even if it's 3 days from now. We'll be monitoring the comments, and we'll definitely be sure to get your questions asked. And if I can, I'll record a video for you with the answer. So with that being said, I hope you all stay dry, stay safe out there, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day. And thanks for tuning in. Take care, everyone.